Lolita is probably Stanley Kubrick's most controversial film, and that's saying something. While I can understand why someone probably wouldn't like this film based on the plot alone, I think every movie's worth giving a shot. Yes, even garbage. But unlike a film like Cuties, where you're using actual children to do weird sexual things, Lolita is actually, in comparison, extremely tame. I mean, don't get me wrong, Sue Lyon was still 14 at the time of filming, but it doesn't actually do anything overtly sexual. Yeah, she gets her toenails painted every once in a while. Big whoop. I believe Stanley Kubrick later expressed doubt that he would have attempted to make the film had he fully understood how severe the censorship limitations on it would have been, and that kind of confuses me. Like, did he actually really want to film the more intimate sexual stuff that's in the book? I guess he did. That's really weird. I'm kind of happy that he wasn't allowed to do that, if I'm entirely honest. In my opinion, this film is doing the exact opposite of glorifying any pedophilic or hebephilic activities. It's making fun of it. This film is above all a psychological black comedy. While it explores the weird, fucked up world of Humbert Humbert, you have to remember, his name is literally Humbert Humbert. The epilogue is literally just some intertitles explaining that he died of coronary thrombosis while awaiting trial for Quilty's murder. That is hilarious. James Mason is excellent in the film. Shelley Winters, Sue Lyon, and Peter Sellers are also excellent in the film. My favourite scene has to do with Peter Sellers' character Quilty. It's just him being a weird, eccentric guy trying to make our main character uncomfortable. It's really funny. This could definitely be classified as a movie that works better for being black and white. The soundtrack is fucking amazing. I love it so much. The cha-cha-cha, the ya-ya-ya. I love it. The psychological aspects are absolutely incredible. As I said before, it's really funny. It is kind of sad from the perspective of Lolita and her poor dear mother, who, by the way, literally kills herself after finding out that the man she fancied and somehow tricked into marrying her wants to fuck her daughter. That sucks. The film literally opens on Quilty getting shot to death, and that could have been saved for the end, but it works just as well as the opening. I want to learn more. I want to know why. Why has this man been shot dead by our main character? Let's find out. The direction is obviously on point. Stanley Kubrick is very talented in that department, or I should say was. The journey that Lolita goes through from troublesome brat to full-on housewife and mother-to-be is really cool, and it is executed perfectly. The way everything unfolds in this film is incredibly satisfying. And like I said, we never actually see them have sex, which I'm very happy about. And this film really lives off of its controversy. How did they ever make a movie of Lolita? That's literally the tagline, the contemporary one. It's a very well made film with an interesting story, excellent performances, and a perfect soundtrack. I would strongly recommend it. That is, if you have the stomach for some of the more uncomfortable moments. Me personally, I'm numb to this stuff, having experienced so much of it on movies and television growing up. Hooray for me. I would highly recommend watching it on Blu-ray. It looks wonderful in HD.